Hey, how's it going? Uli Salazar here at the Ludwig booth at NAMM 2018. Happy to have my friends at Gear Gods take a tour of what's new for Ludwig. Behind me is our birthday cake kit. Every year we bring out a very massive kit, and this kit's actually showcasing two new solid paint finishes that we introduced this year. We have solid blue, heritage blue, which is a solid blue painted finish, and heritage green. It's available in our classic maple and legacy maple series drums. And here is a wide range of different drum sizes that we offer in classic maple. We're one of the few U.S., actually the only U.S. company to mold drum shell sizes 6 through 42. And so this is an example of the range that we mold in-house. So you got everything from 6 on the rack tom to a 14. Bass drums we have 20 through 24, 16, 14 snare drums. 6.5 by 14 snare drum there, 6 by 12 and an 8 by 14 maple. So pretty cool stuff. We'll check out another new finish from Ludwig. Here's an example of the Olive Oyster. This is a new drum wrap finish that's available in all of our USA lines, which include Keystone X, Club Date, Classic Maple, Legacy Maple, and Legacy Mahogany. So here it is, featured on our Keystone X series. A few different sizes here, 16 by 22 bass drum, 7 by 10 tom-tom, 8 by 12 tom-tom, 9 by 13, a 16-16, and a 16-18 with a matching 6.5 by 14 snare drum. Pretty vibey stuff. We introduced two new colors in our Vista Light series. One of them here is Smoke, which was introduced originally in 1976 and discontinued in 1984. So it's the first time back since 1984. We're really excited to bring it back. It just looks extremely cool. It's got a very sort of mild vibe to it, but under lights, sort of picks up a really cool gray sort of dark tone to it that glows. So really excited to see that come back. Another new standard color in Vista Light we introduced is pink. It's got a really energetic sort of presence to it. We really like it. It's got a really unique glow to it and a certain light, so you get, you know, sort of this off pink, you know, reddish sort of tint. So really cool. Been getting a lot of attention here at the show. New for 2018 is a limited edition introduction in our Club Date series. This is Club Date Mahogany. Only 200 drums will be made, or 200 drum sets will be made worldwide. It's available in 4 finishes, 4 of our premium finishes. This is Black Galaxy. It's also available in Mod Orange, Vintage Black Oyster, and Vintage Blue Oyster. It's available in 3 configurations. You have Downbeat, which is here on display, 14 by 20 bass drum, 14 by 14 floor, 8 by 12 rack. We also have a Fab configuration, which is a 22, 13, 16, and a Pro Beat, which is a 24 bass drum, 14 by 24, 9, 13 rack, 16 by 16 floor tom. On display here is our Mod Orange finish that was reissued late November last year. It's featured here on our Legacy Maple line with some classic maple concert toms to match. Really excited to see this finish come back. It's been very sought after in the collector's world for being super popular because they were so rare. It was originally introduced in 1967 and discontinued about 1972, 73. And so it's really cool to sort of replicate this pattern and make it available in a bunch of different sizes and drum types that are super hard to find because not many of them were made back then. So pretty hit finish. It's available in most of our USA lines, Keystone X, Club Date, Legacy, Classic Maple, Legacy Mahogany, Legacy Maple. So pretty cool stuff. We're gonna move over to Neusonic down here. Super excited to introduce a new line of USA drums. This is Neusonic. This is the industry's first ever 3-piece USA outfit that's priced under $1,000. These actually map at $9.99. They're offered in 2 configurations and 4 colors. Behind me we have an example of the 22-inch outfit, which is a 16 by 22 bass drum, 16 by 16 floor, 8 by 12 tom, in Skyline Blue. Then you have the Aspen White in the 20-inch configuration. That's a 14 by 20 bass drum, 14 by 14 floor tom, and an 8 by 12 tom. The other 2 finishes available is Sugar Maple and Black Cortex, which are on the stand behind me over here. And the idea with Neusonic was to develop something that was a new sound for Ludwig, but still had a lot of the classic aesthetic and the familiarity that you have and people expect with Ludwig drums. This is a 6-ply shell, 3 plies of cherry on the inside, and 3 plies of maple on the outside. So it's a very responsive drum. And we also decided to go with a little more sort of low scale type hardware features to make it super easy to carry, very lightweight and easy to tote around town. We designed this for the working drummer on the go, the working professional. So, you know, we scaled down a lot of the hardware features, but they're still super functional, and the rigidity on them is just as what you would expect on anything else that we make. But it sounds really, really rich and has a really great tone to it. So we're really excited about the launch of this. And we'll go into snare drums. New in snare drums, we launched 2 new snare drums this year. This is one of them. This is the raw brass phonic. It is essentially a Black Beauty shell without the black nickel plating. So pretty cool. We just left it raw, untouched, to really give it a really unique look. It does do something to the sound as well. Surprisingly enough, you would think that it wouldn't, being that it's the core of a Black Beauty. But actually, without doing the black nickel plating, you reduce some of the thickness to the drum, and you sort of eliminate a lot of the additional sustain and brightness that you get out of the plated drum on the inside. So this is a bit drier, a little more focus to it, but you still get that really warm, low tone that you get out of brass. So still a really familiar sound, but just a bit more easier to work with, which is pretty cool. The idea with keeping it raw was to, again, give it a different look and a very unique look. We don't do any sealer coating on it, so over time it'll age and oxidize even further, which is pretty cool. It's available in all of our sizes that we offer in the Phonic series now, 5x14. This is a 6.5x14, and also it's available in 8x14. Pretty cool drum. Another new snare drum for Ludwig is the Heirloom Brass. We did a line extension of the Heirloom series, which was launched last year, NAMM, with Heirloom stainless steel. So we did a line extension and introduced a brass version of it, which has this laser engraved heirloom band around it. So 1mm thick brass shell with the seam there. In more non-traditional depths for Ludwig. This is a 5.5x14. We also offer it in a 7x14. So really unique sounding drum, great addition to the Ludwig snare drum lineup that's already pretty iconic. So check them out.